Alright guys, good morning. This is MLB 19 The Cell episode 30. As I'm managing the Detroit Tigers from the weekends and on the weekends on the weekly schedule. If you guys want to catch more, if you guys want to catch more MLB 19 from the weekends and on the weekends, using the hashtag I am a creator equals hashtag pay it forward. Make sure you guys hit that like button and turn on notification bell if you guys haven't had the opportunity. Dre the Beast, what's up, buddy? First one that's going to be in the ballpark this morning. How are you? If anyone in the chat has a Facebook or Twitter, tweet it out, share a comment, add it to a playlist. The more people we bring in, guys, the more we all grow and the more we all win together. If you guys have any questions and whatever game you pretty much want to see, type it in the chat. Let's go, let's grow. As we're gonna have two good pitchers start off with one of the 2-game series today. As the Detroit Tigers come up with a win over the 5-game losing streak. I am a Tigers fan, buddy. I've been a Tigers fan for a long time. I've also been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan for a long time too, for 10 years. But I didn't watch the NFL draft though. That's the thing. So if you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Tigers looking for another win as the Detroit Tigers visit the Philadelphia Phillies, and that will be in a different stadium, as they'll bring in the 3-0 start of Matt Moore. I know the Phillies will also bring up the fire. Grayson Grenier has not been able to deal with right-handed pitching this year. His 175 batters versus right-handers might be a weak spot in the lineup today. So how are you guys doing this morning? I hope you're all well. I'm also pretty tired at least. From what I must say, I have my work cut out for me with these 2-11s. Been pretty tired since then. Dre the Beast says, "Oh, I was a Yankees fan when I was a kid, since I was a kid." But the way that the court schedule at Walmart is, I'm pretty much a stockman for the cards and whatnot. As we speak. And what I normally do, remember, every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 2-11s. Every Sundays, 9 to 6. And I'm off every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays. The entire time, so. And I'm off every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. As we get our first undefeated pitcher for the Phillies, we have Vince Velasquez making the 6th start, 3-0 record. He has a 3.10 ERA, 21 hits, 8 walks, and 29 strikeouts to his credit, as he's looking to get the Phillies started. His first missing, Jordy Mercer, batting .282, 5 home runs, and 11 RBIs today, going into today. As the Tigers are looking for another win, and here's the pitch to him. Strike 1 by the Phillies pitcher. First pitch is around 7:05 in the evening, especially for this morning. But thank you, Dre the Beast, for stopping by. Hope all is well. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. 0-1 count. And that's going to be fly ball, and he makes the catch. Good eye by the Phillies defense, and that's the first out. Good try by Jordy Mercer. As we get a look at the Tigers lineup. Looking at the 325 average for Miguel Cabrera. Last month it's been 4 for 16 with only a 250 average to his credit. Nick Castellanos batting with 274. No batting, 330 average, 2 home runs, and 5 RBIs to his credit. Zamir Candelario is actually moving up a couple of slots as of this point. Here's the first pitch by the Phillies pitcher, strike 1.
Candelario has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot.
St. Louis Cardinals visiting the Nationals, 1-0. Here comes the 0-1. That'll be, once again, fly ball to left center field. And he makes the catch. 2 away for the Tigers. After snapping the 5-game losing streak earlier this week, in the finale again, taking on the White Sox 5-4 after 10 innings. That was pretty good game. Miguel Cabrera batting .325, 4 home runs and 14 RBIs, I believe.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Here's the first pitch. Strike one. Colorado Rockies visiting the Brewers 1-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher.
Miguel Cabrera's average is a .325.
It's early in the count and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Boston Red Sox hosting the Athletics 1-0. Comes the 0-1 by Vasquez. That's going to be a swing to right center field. Does it get enough steam? And it's out of here. Tigers take first blood by Miguel Cabrera. Third home run shot by Miguel Cabrera, 391 feet. As the Tigers get the first lead, it's 1-0 Tigers for 2 outs. Good eye by Miguel Cabrera. No doubt about it. Putting the quick pressure on the Phillies in Philadelphia. Oh my goodness. Check it out one more time. 386 feet. But 2 outs on the resume. That was pretty good. Yeah, the way I'm gonna keep on repeating this in just a second. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Let's look at our first look at Nick Castellanos, batting .274, 8 home runs and 23 RBIs to his credit. We have the way the I Am a Creator community philosophy goes. 0-1 count. That's gonna be ground ball to right. And he gives it to first, and the side is retired. Good start for the Tigers. Solo shot to right. As we go to the bottom of the first, it's 1-0 Tigers. It's time to see what the Phillies can do. As we get to look at the undefeated pitcher, Matt Moore, making a 6th start for the Tigers with a 3-0 record. He has a .293 ERA. He's given up 30 hits, 3 walks, and 26 strikeouts to his credit. We're going to do a good idea, taking on the Phillies offense for good record. As we get our first look at Zine Segura, batting .340, 6 home runs, 13 RBIs, and 8 stolen bases to his credit. Here's the first pitch by Matt Moore. Ball 1. But yeah, we watch videos in full. We like the videos, we share them, we tweet them out, and add them to a playlist. And the more people we bring in, guys, the more we all grow together. Pay it forward and be rewarded. As you guys can see, the undefeated Matt Moore, the undefeated pitcher for the Tigers, has already given up 2 balls already.
This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that.
He's hoping for a strike on the loose. Ball 3, wow. Hernandez batting .327 is the one on deck. Here comes a 3-0 count by Matt Moore. Strike 1, that's what he needed it the first time. Good job. Strike 1 by Matt Moore. Comes a 3-1 count by Moore. That'll be a foul ball of the day. Strike 2. Here comes a 3-2 by Matt Moore. That'll be another foul ball. Strike 2. Atlanta Braves hosting the Padres 4-0. That's going to be fly ball to right line. And he makes the catch. 1 away for the Phillies. Good eye by the Tigers defense, getting it done a little bit longer. As we get a first look at the Phillies lineup, Odell Herrera batting .298. His record 5-13 last month with a .385 average, 2 home runs and 9 RBIs to his credit. As we get a look at Cesar Hernandez, batting .327, 3 home runs and 16 RBIs to his credit. Here comes Matt Moore. That's gonna be fly ball to right, and that'll be a single for the Phillies. Good way to start out for the team. If you guys can hear me, type it in the chat. See if we can get and let's see if we can get a couple likes going. Bryce Harper with an opportunity. He's no stranger. He's batting .286, 3 home runs, and 20 RBIs to his credit. We're gonna drive the base runner from first. Phillies staring at base runner at first with 1 out. We're gonna maybe take the lead for the team. This is game 1 of 2. Against Matt Moore. That'll be a foul ball, strike 1. Second swing, ball 1. Bryce Harper's average is a .286.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw.
And first baseman goes, takes second. That'll be the 4th stolen base by Hernandez. Caesar. Good eye by the Phillies.
I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Phillies staring at base runner at second with 1 out. We're gonna even the score. Comes to 2-1 count. Second swing, strike 2.
And there is our officiating crew in this one.
The umpires: Joe McDonald, Carl Nixon, Eric Summersgill, and Freddie Ferguson. Down at the ballpark. Here's the pitch.
You understand that he's got his own zone.
As the Phillies, base runner goes from second to third. They still at base runner at third with 1 out. Looking to even the score. Here comes the 3-2. That's gonna be ground ball to left. Because at the first one, that'll be 2 outs. Phillies start the base runner from third to home. As it's now and it's now a tie game, 1-1 Eats. And here comes Ray's Hawkins, batting .309, 10 home runs and 30 RBIs to his credit. Here comes Matt Moore with the first pitch. Ball 1. Anything can happen. The 1-0 count. Ball 2. Neither team has ever given up a walk at this point. Here comes the 2-0. That's going to be fly ball to left line, and he picks up a block, and that'll be out of here. Solo shot to left line. That'll be home run 11 for Hoskins. That is 408 feet as we speak. As the Phillies take the lead for the first time, it's 2-1 Phillies in game 1 of 2 with 2 outs. Good shot by Hoskins. Take it out one more time. Solo shot to left. Good start for the team. Matt Moore, we're going to get something straightened out with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. It's going to be ground ball to third. He hands up to first, and the side is retired. Good start for the first game. Phillies give up 2. As we go to top of the second, the score is 2-1 Phillies. Now we get our first look stepping into the plate, Chris Stewart, batting .185, 1 home run, and 7 RBIs to his credit. Taking on the Phillies starting pitcher, who also has a unbeaten record. Just like the Phillies, from the Phillies and also on the Tigers. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1. That one was actually inside the zone. All in 1 count. That's going to be fly ball to right line. And does he pick up a block? And he evens the score. And it's down to right line. And it's out of here. Second home run for second home run stop by Chris Stewart. 353 feet. As the Tigers even the score as well. It's 2-2. It's a tie score of 2-2. Take it out one more time. Chris Stewart gets that ball out of here to right line. Both teams off to a good start. But that was a good shot. Here's the pitch to him. Ball one. New York Metropolitans hosting the Reds 3-0. Nico Gurwan batting .244, 5 home runs, 13 RBIs to his credit. Atlanta Braves hosting the Padres 4-2. Here comes the 1-0 count. Strike one. Both teams are off to a good start in this first game of the series. He nods his head. That's going to be ground ball to center field. And that'll be a single for the Tigers.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front.
Check it out one more time.
His hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle. And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Tigers staring at base runner first with no outs. We're going to take the lead. And here's the pitch to him. Strike one.
Is in there for a called strike one.
Mikey Montauk's average is a 141. We're going to drive that base runner from first.
Here at first with nobody out.
The pitcher sets the target. The pitch 0-1 count. It's going to be ground ball to second. He gives it to second. Does it give it to first? He does. And that's a double play. Out number 2 for the Tigers. Good try by Mikey Montauk. Not what he was expecting, guys. Take it out one more time. If you guys want to catch more MLB 19 from the weekends and on the weekends, make sure you guys hit that like button and turn on notification bell. If you guys haven't done the opportunity. If anyone in the chat has a Facebook or Twitter, if you guys do not have a Twitter, you guys, I recommend you guys get a Twitter account. The same with James Cox. Pretty much recommends everybody to get an account on Twitter. So we're gonna look at Bobby Wilson. He has an average of 111. But yeah, if you guys have a Twitter, join the IamACreatorCommunity.com. That is www.IamACreatorCommunity.com/IamACreator. There's over 500 plus creators that you can pretty much sign up. And that's a strikeout looking. And the side is retired. Replay of the solo shot to right as we speak. As we go to bottom of the second, both teams are off to a good start. It's 2-2 and a tie game. Now we get our first look at Odubel Herrera, batting .298, 6 home runs, 21 RBIs, and 4 stolen bases. And so we take it on the other one being pitcher in game 1 of 2, and that would be Matt Moore. Let's see what he can do. The pitch. Strike one.
On the inner third, taken for a strike. Herrera, a 27-year-old who was selected in the first.
Here comes the 0-1 count by Moore.
2014 draft. Yeah, he has turned himself
Ball one.
into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career.
Strike two.
Nice pick.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Herrera's average is a 298. New York Yankees visiting the Diamondbacks. Matt Moore looking for the out. It's going to be ground ball to second. And not in time. And that'll be a single for the Phillies. And that'll be scored as a base hit. Take it out one more time.
But nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle.
Yeah, both teams are off to a good start in this first game of 2. Mikel Franco, batting .273, 4 home runs and 12 RBIs to his credit. We're going to drive the base runner from first for the lead. So we're looking at no outs at this point. He sets the target. Swing and a miss, strike one.
He's well behind it with the swing.
Some guys are great.
If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat.
Especially guys with pop like this.
The 0-1 count. That'll be a foul ball, strike two.
Down in the zone.
Boston Red Sox hosting the Oakland A's.
2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard.
It's 1-0.
With nobody out.
Looking for the out.
And he
another foul ball, strike two.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
And that's going to be base runner from first, but go to second. Good eye by the Phillies. And that's ball one. As a wild
Well,
pitch.
the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Here comes the 1-2. Another foul ball, strike two.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked.
Another foul ball, strike two.
The next 1-2 pitch.
He gives a sign. That's going to be a pop-up to the pitcher's mound. And he makes the catch, one away for the Phillies.
All right, guys. Here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus.
Good eye by the Tigers defense. As we get a look at the defensive lineup, Nick Castellanos, Nico Goodwin, Matt Moore with a 3-0 record on the line, Jody Mercer, Chris Stewart, the one and only Miguel Cabrera. Up to the resume. Now we'll get our first look at JT Real Muto, batting .222, 3 home runs and 13 RBIs. We're going to drive the base runner from second.
Here comes the first pitch.
Here's the pitch to him. Strike one.
Over the outside, but in there for a strike.
The 0-1 count. That'll be a foul ball, strike two. Looking for the out. Ball one.
Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. Runner at second here with one man out. 2 balls and
ball
2
two
to the Phillies catcher.
Here comes the 2-2. Ball three.
3-2 full count now.
On deck for the Phillies is Vasquez, the Phillies pitcher.
The count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Comes to 3-2. That's going to be ground ball to right line, and that will be a single for the Phillies. Taking out one more time. Well done by the Phillies. Phillies staring at base runner first and third with one out. We're going to take the lead. This first game of the series. That's going to be ground ball to left line. There'll be another base hit for the Phillies as we speak. And that will be a 2 RBI double as the Phillies take the lead. It's 4-2 Phillies with one out. Phillies off to a good start as well. Taking on one more time. Phillies staring at base runner second with one out. We're going to extend the lead. Here comes Matt Moore. Ball one.
Misses to him. It's ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 1-0 count. That's going to be ground ball to third. He gives it the first 2 away for the Phillies. Now we get our second look at Cesar Hernandez. He's 1 for 1 with a single his first time. We're going to drive the base runner from second. Here's the pitch. That's going to be ground ball to right center field. And that'll be a RBI single as the Phillies extend the lead. It's 5-2. Good job by Philadelphia, feeding some extra runs. Taking out one more time as they put the pressure on the Tigers defense and the offense all together.
They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't.
Now we get our second look at Bryce Harper. He has a little opportunity. He's all for one with a ground out his first time. We're going to drive that base on him from first. Moore gives a sign. Strike one. Matt Moore's given up 6 balls and 16 strikes. Both teams have not given up a strikeout yet.
If he's willing to walk a few guys and then
Matt Moore is pretty much hoping for one.
This game could get out of hand early.
The 0-1 count. Ball one.
Inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there.
Bryce Harper is 0 for 1.
He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire.
That's going to be ground ball to line drive. Phillies are demolishing right now, and that will be another single for the Phillies.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone.
Oh my
It
goodness.
looks like it's going to come to an end anytime
Phillies off to a good start. Bryce Hawkins with another opportunity. He's 1 for 1 with a solo shot in the first. We're going to drive the base runner from first and second to extend the lead with 2 outs. Matt Moore, here's the pitch. It's going to be ground ball to right. And he makes the catch. Good eye by the Tigers defense. The side is retired. Phillies give up 5. As we go to top of the third, Phillies up 5-2. Tigers looking to match it up a little bit. Now we get our first look at the pitcher, Matt Moore. Let's see what he can do. Towards the Phillies pitcher.
But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get.
If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. That'll be strike one.
There catches the inside for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up.
Miami Marlins hosting the Indians 1-0.
With a chance to capitalize and even extend this current.
Pitcher nods his head. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Matt Moore is gripping his shoulder right now in extreme pain. The trainer doesn't want to speculate, but deep down believes this could be a big problem. May just play his last game of the season. So apparently the one that's going to replace him is definitely going to be, I'm going to do John Hicks.
John Hicks will pinch hit here and finish the.
He'll be pinch hitting. He has a 293 average, 5 home runs, 11 RBIs to his credit. As he'll be taking over the pitcher Matt Moore. Oh, and 2 count. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 1 for the Tigers. Second strikeout for Velasquez. Metropolitans hosting the Reds 3-1. San Diego Padres visiting the Atlanta Braves 4-4. He sets the target, the pitch. Ball 1. Colorado the Rockies visiting the Brewers 3-1. Tony Mercer 0 for 1 with a line out in the first. We're going to get something going for the Tigers. The 1-0 count. Strike 1. Houston Astros visiting the Twins 3-3. Comes the 1-1 count. That's going to be fly ball to left center, and it gets down.
And this one bounds around against the wall. Oh,
well done by the Tigers offense. That'll be a double for the Tigers.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear.
Hey, what's up, Spark? How are you?
It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits.
How are you this morning, buddy?
His entire last outing.
That will be the 5th double for John Hicks. He did the good thing by taking over Matt Moore. Samir Candelario with an opportunity. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out in the first. We're going to drive the base runner from second with 1 out. The pitcher gives the sign. Here's the pitch. Strike 1.
Mercer leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
He nods his head. Comes the 0-1. I'm tired, but as you may know, my peers are going to be back from the popcorn con tonight. But other than that, I've been really busy this week. As a matter of fact, but been making that money for my love and nice future the entire time. 0-2 count. Oh, and, oh, sorry. That'll be out number 2 for the Tigers. Third strikeout for Velasquez. Let's just hope the Masters does not fall like it did yesterday. Actually, a couple nights ago. Now we get a second look at Miguel Cabrera. He's on for one for a solo shot in the first.
He turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball.
But yeah,
try not to throw it right down.
But other than that, I was really tired last night. But it's all good. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. So yeah, I didn't pass out till almost 1 o'clock last night. So they come back tonight, so that's a good thing. And that'll be after I get off at 11 again tonight. So 0-1 count. That's going to be a pop-up to foul territory to right. Not what Miguel Cabrera was expecting. And the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. As we go to bottom of the third, Phillies up 5-2 in the first game of the series.
And we're back for the bottom of the third.
But yeah, but other than that, I've been hanging in there.
During the commercial break about the Phillies offense
and then remember, I'm off every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday the entire time.
Before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint.
We still watch videos in full. We like the videos. We tweet them out and add them to a playlist. Now the position on the mound, since it's not going to be Matt Moore, we're going to be doing Victor Caltiero. Making his 9th start since Matt Moore will not be back on the mound with his shoulder. He has a 1-0 record, 1.00 ERA, and 17 strikeouts. He's hoping to take down the Phillies offense. First one is going to be Andrew McCutcheon. He's 0 for 1 for a ground out in the first. We're going to extend the Phillies' lead. Here's the pitch. That'll be a foul ball. Strike 1.
Or just Kutch, as he's frequently referred to.
But yeah, what's he been up to, Brian?
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when
Ball
they
1.
This guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Ball 2.
High with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Okay, Cantiello looking for a better result. 2-1 count. That's going to be ground ball to second. He gets it to first in time, 1 away for the Phillies. Now we get our second look at Odubel Herrera. He's 1 for 1 for a single to his resume. Here's the pitch. That'll be a foul ball, strike 1. But yeah, I'm pretty tired a little bit. 0-1 count. Ball 1. That's gonna be fly ball to center field, and he makes the catch. 2 away for the Phillies. Good opportunity for the Tigers defense. Now we get a second look at Michael Franco. He's 0 for 1. Cantiello gives a sign, strike 1.
Strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
The 0-1 count. That's going to be fly ball to left line, and it's out of here. And it's gone for the Phillies. Franco with his 5th home run shot, 361 feet. As the Phillies extend the lead to 6-2. Spark says killing Buffaloes and bail on Red Dead Redemption. Oh, that's good. But yeah, I actually stopped playing Red Dead 2, but It still has a great review as we speak.
Well, he was on cruise
Taking out one more time, 361 feet. And still continuing to put the pressure on the Tigers.
Think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and
here's the pitch. That's going to be ground ball to right. Phillies off to a hot start. That will be a single for the Phillies with 2 outs. Taking out one more time. But yeah, how's that going for you today? Phillies staring at base runner first with 2 outs. We're going to extend the lead. That'll be a foul ball, strike 1. Vince Velasquez is 1 for 1 with a double and 2 RBIs to his credit. We're going to drive the base runner from first.
Real Muto is off at first with 2 away.
The 0-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Velasquez is 1 for 1.
Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing?
Looking for the out. It's going to be ground ball to close to the second. He gives it to first, and the side is retired. The Phillies do more damage. Here comes one more time. As we go to the top of the 4th, Tigers know what they have to do. It's 6-2 Phillies in the first game of the series. Up to the plate, Ned Castellanos. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out in the first. So we're going to drive a good start for the Tigers team. As they snapped a 5-game skid earlier this week by defeating the White Sox. White Sox going 5-4 in that finale. The 1-0 count. Ball 2. Commander Spark says things are going great. Oh, that's good. But yeah, E3 is coming up next week, and I am looking forward to some of the games that are being announced, perhaps. Like say Dragon Age 4 is going to be really good. Final Fantasy's announcement, Final Fantasy 7 remake announcement, and some of the others. But remember, guys, I'm still getting Borderlands 3, Star Wars: The Fallen Order, and a few others. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Nick Castellanos is 0 for 1. But yeah, I'm still going to be buying Borderlands 3, Star Wars: The Fallen Order, and possibly Death Stranding. That'll be a foul ball, strike 2. Here's the pitch to him. That'll be a foul ball again, still strike 2. Atlanta Braves hosting the Padres 4-4. Here comes another 2-2. That's going to be fly ball to right line. And he makes the catch. 1 away for Detroit. Then we get a second look at Kristen Stewart. He's 1 for 1 with a solo shot in the second.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball.
He gives the sign the pitch. Strike 1.
No matter how hard or how low you throw it, that's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that
Replay of the strike.
up in the infield.
Excuse me. The 0-1 count. It's going to be ground ball to first. He gets to the base, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers. Up steps Nico Goodwin. He's 1 for 1 with a single in the second.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential.
Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
The 1-0 count. Strike 1.
Is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1.
Here's the pitch to him. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Nico Goodwin having a little small problem with the ball at this point. Here comes the 1-2. Ball 2.
Off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes.
Here comes the 2-2 by the pitcher. Another foul ball, strike 2. That'll be fly ball to right, and he picks up a block, and it'll be good. And that'll be a double for the Tigers. That's what they needed.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming.
Take it out one more time, guys. Pay it forward and be rewarded.
That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game.
Tigers looking at base runner at second with 2 outs, hoping to drive the base runner from second and cut the Phillies' lead. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Mikey Mott took an opportunity. He's all for 1 for a ground out in the second, hoping to drive from the base runner from second. Pitcher gives a sign. He nods his head. 0-1 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
It's 0-2. Matuk, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's a 5.
Mikey Matuk is 0 for 1. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. And that's ball 1.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another.
We have 3 people in the hot seat. Let's see if we can get up to 4 likes today.
2 out here and a runner at second.
That'll be fly ball to center field. And he gets there in time, and the side is retired. Good swipe by the Tigers. Tigers give up 1 as we go to bottom of the 4th. Phillies holding on to a 6-2 lead. Up steps Zink Segura, making the 3rd attempt. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. We're gonna drive and extend the lead. In his out count Tierra, strike 1.
Can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Nothing in 1 count.
The 0-1 count. That'll be a foul ball, strike 2. Looking for the out. And a strikeout looking. First strikeout for the Tigers. And that's out number 1 for the Phillies. Matt Moore, he does have an injury. He's only given up 7 hits. And that's 43 pitches. I think he's going to be okay. Now we have our 3rd look at the red-hot Cesar Hernandez. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles to his credit. As the Phillies are off to a good start. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a ground ball to left. He gives it the first 2 away. Hold on, I'll read the stats in just a moment. Bryce Harper is 1 for 2 with a single. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Metropolitans hosting the Reds 3-2. The 1-0 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Commander Spark says there was a update on Battlefront 2 yesterday. Oh, that's good. How'd that go?
Here comes the 1-1.
Is there anything from the update?
Lined into right, a base hit.
And that'll be a single for the Phillies as they're continuing to pour it on. Team leader sits, that'll be number 36, 35, might have been 25 or 30 for one of the Phillies players. And so off to a good start. Now we get our 3rd look at Royce Hawkins. Watch out for him, guys. He's 1 for 2 with a solo shot in the 1st. We're going to drive the base runner from 1st and extend the lead with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Strike 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons.
White Sox hosting the Orioles 3-0.
To now, he's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how
the 0-1 count. That'll be a foul ball, strike 2.
Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's going to be ground ball, close to the 3rd. He gets it to first in time, and the side is retired.
Phillies strand 1. They lead it.
Good job by the Tigers defense. Phillies drive 1, As we go to top of the fifth, it's a little bit early. It's 6-2 Phillies.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by.
But yeah,
top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt.
I'm still going to be beating 2 games out of the 5, so that's still going to be up in the center.
And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now.
But it's going to be all good and ready to go.
Out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results.
But then again,
until they start being more
I am still planning on getting Star Wars The Fallen Order, which that comes out on November 15th, and that'll be a week after Death Stranding comes out, as we speak. So we get a second look at Bobby Wilson. He's on form for strikeout in the second. He's hoping to give Tigers something to go with. Here's the pitch to him. Strike one. Bobby Wilson's 0 for 1.
You shouldn't be taking that fastball.
It's a replay of the strike.
But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher
gives a sign. Here comes the 0-1 count.
And he's not afraid to walk you and hand
That's going to be fly ball to right. He picks up a block, and that will be another double for the Tigers.
And he's going to get to second.
You know what they say, anything they can do better. First double for Bobby Wilson, taking out one more time.
What needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of
well done by the Tigers.
He stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field.
Tigers staring at base runner with second with no outs. We're gonna cut the lead. Here's the pitch. Ball one.
He'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one.
Fake out to Alcantara. He's 6'2", 190 pounds, with an ace of 25. Hoping to drive the base runner from second to cut the Phillies' lead. The 1-0 count. Strike one. Commander Sparks says, aka Brian says, the Clone Wars have arrived on Battlefront 2. That's good. There must be a good addition. That's going to be fly ball to right line, and he makes the catch. One away for the Tigers. Rockies visiting the Brewers 3-1. Tony Mercer with a small chance. He's 1 for 2 with a double in the third.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Top of the fifth, 1 out, base runner at second. It's 6-2 Phillies.
First pitch of the
pitch against the sign. Strike one.
Bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers.
The 0-1 count. Pitch against the sign. The pitch. That's going to be a ground ball, and he makes the catch. 2 away for the Tigers. Not what they were expecting. Tamir Candelaria looking to have another chance. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out. We're going to drive the base runner from second.
First pitch on its
Here's the pitch to him. Strike one. Tweet out the live stream, guys. The more people we bring in, the more we all grow together. Together we can make a difference. The 0-1 count. That's going to be ground ball to first. And he didn't like that one, and the side is retired. Tigers are having trouble as they give up 1. As we go to bottom of the fifth, Phillies holding on to a 6-2 lead. Up steps the former Pittsburgh Pirate, Andrew McCutcheon. He's given up 2 ground outs to this point. Picking up Victor Herrera. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. The 1-0 count. Another foul ball, strike 1.
A foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is in there
strike
for the
2.
Second strike.
That's going to be ground ball, calls for the third. Takes it in the first, 1 away for the Phillies. New York Yankees visiting the Diamondbacks 3-0. Odell Herrera is 1 for 2 for a single to this point.
He's set and the pitch.
Sets aside the pits. Strike one.
It's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
The 0-1 count.
But
that's going to be lifted to almost the outfield line, and he makes the catch. 2 away for the Phillies. Well done by the Tigers defense for getting that second out. Now we have a third look at Miguel Franco, 1 for 2 of his solo shot in the third. Gives the sign the pits. Strike one.
Fastball did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 1-0-1 count, excuse me. Foul ball, strike two. He's looking for the out. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. And the side is retired. There you go.
They lead it 6-2.
As we go to top of the 6th, it's still a bit early, as the Phillies are holding on to a 6-2 lead. Houston Astros visiting the Twins 3-3. Here's a replay of the solo shot by Miguel Cabrera, the one and only. My love and I have now been together for 707 days, as you guys can see. Love comes first before I do anything else.
Here comes the first pitch.
Here's the pitch to him. Techno Stipe, how's it going, sir? You guys check out that channel.
Sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger.
Tigers have work to do.
They want to see something go by, calibrate the
They won the finale against the what do you call it? You hear the pay it forward and be rewarded. That's good. 0-1 count. That's gonna be fly ball to right, and they pick up a block, and that'll be a. That will be another double for the Tigers. That is double number 11 for Miguel Cabrera. Check it out one more time. I'm doing good, buddy. I'm just tired. Because I'm going to put Techno Stipe as my new moderator. Remember, guys, we watch videos in full. We like the videos, tweet them out, sell them, and add them to a playlist. And we comment down below once we've done all of it. And we never ask for support back afterwards. The Tigers are 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Nick Castellanos is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. We're going to drive the base on him from second. The 0-1 count. That's going to be ground out, put in the pitcher's mound. He gives it the first, 1 away. We have Commander Spark, Techno. He's AKA Brian. He actually has a couple of accounts on YouTube. He has a couple of YouTube channels as we speak on the YouTube app. The pitcher gives a sign. Strike one. We have 4 people in the hot seat. Let's get about 6 likes, guys. 6. This is a replay of the strike by Kristen Stewart. The 0-1 count. That's going to be fly ball at the right line. And he makes the catch. 2 away for the Tigers. It's all good, buddy. Did you hit that red support button? Type it in the chat. Nico Goodwin, we're going to get something. He's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. We're going to drive the base on him from second. The pitcher gets the sign, the pitch. Strike one.
Fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Cabrera stands at second with 2 gone.
It's still a little bit early for the Tigers. 0-1 count. That'll be a foul ball, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2. That's going to be fly ball to left, and he makes the catch. The side is retired. Tigers haven't gotten anything back yet. They give up 1. So we go to bottom of the 6th. Phillies holding on to a 6-2 lead in game 1 of 2. Up next is AT Real Moto. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. It's the arm without Matt Moore. Having an injury. Here's the pitch. Strike 1.
The number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
The 0-1 count. Strike 2. Cleveland Indians visiting the Marlins 3-2. It's open for the out. That'll be a foul ball, strike 2.
This is a foul ball.
Another foul ball, strike 2. Pittsburgh Pirates, New York Yankees visiting the Diamondbacks 3-0. Another foul ball, strike 2. If you guys can hear me, type it in the chat. Another foul ball, strike 2.
Protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 0-2, here it comes.
Nods his head. Ball 1.
To the ball, 1-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches.
Another foul ball, strike 2.
Every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging.
Gives a sign, ball 2.
The count now at 2-2.
Real Moto is 2 for 2.
Locked in a good
Comes to
battle.
2-2. Ball 3. Atlanta Braves hosting the Padres 6-5.
Hey, this has been an epic at bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher.
Anything can still happen.
Right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now
Here comes 3-2. It's going to be ground ball close to the second. He gives it the first, 1 away.
Out number 1.
Now batting Vince Valquez. He's 1 for 2 with a double. His credit. Takes on Victor. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 looking.
Fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Hey, this guy is
Here's the Astros visiting the Twins 4-3.
Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years. They'll tell you a well-executed
The 0-1 count.
with good location.
That's going to be ground ball to second baseman. Gives it the first again, 2 away for the Phillies.
Ready for another chance?
Another chance for Zeke Segura. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 4th.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it though. You'll have a few
Strike
beats
1.
where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat. Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of...
The 0-1 count, strike 2.
This catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on.
Looking for the out. Swing and a miss. And that's out number 3. The side is retired.
They lead it 6-2.
As we go to the top of the 7th, Phillies holding on to a 6-2 lead. Tigers were going to bring the fight to the Philadelphia team as we speak in the first game of 2.
Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the
Anything could still happen.
And it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Leading off the inning, Mikey Matok, he has work to do in front of him. So for 2 of a flyout and a ground out. To his credit.
It's time to get some base runners and hopefully
the pitcher gives a sign, the pitch. Ball 1.
Is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now.
Going into the Phillies bullpen, Tommy Hunter and Victor Arano. Commander Spark, are you still in the chat? The 1-0 count. Ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive.
Here comes the 2-0. Strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job of that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Tigers having a little hard time.
And that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Swing and a miss! Again, wow. And that's out number 1 for the Tigers. 4th strikeout for Valaquez. Or however you pronounce the last name. Or Valaquez or something.
I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Upsets Bobby Wilson. He's 1 for 2 with a double in the 5th. Padres visiting the Braves 10-7.
Now the pitch.
Here's the pitch to him. Strike 1. Rockies visiting the Brewers 4-2.
1 out, nobody on.
0-1 count. That's going to be smoked to foul, and that's strike 2. Not what Bobby Wilson was hoping for. We surpassed the 1 hour limit. The pitch. And that's ball 1. Houston Astros visiting the Twins 5-3.
Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Here comes the 1-2.
For the second time.
And that will be a fly ball to right center field.
Herrera's there.
And he makes the catch. 2 away for the Tigers. And a pinch hitter, it's going to be... I'm going to do Ford Hanna. Tigers will bring in Ford Hanna, batting .290, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. We're going to show no mercy against this Phillies team. Top of the 7th, 2 outs, 6-2 Phillies in the first game of the series. Here's the pitch, strike 1.
Good breaking balls. It gets the bottom of the zone. Hanna is 6'2" and
Ford Hanna's batting .290.
This is his first year at the big league level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
0-1 count. That'll be fly ball to right. That's what the Tigers need. Base hit single for the Tigers.
The 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row,
well done by the Tigers team.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some
Zoldy Mercer with an opportunity up for grabs for him. He's 1 for 3 with a double in the 3rd. We're going to drive the base runner from first to cut the Phillies lead. Pitcher gives the sign, the pitch. Strike 1.
On the inside corner for strike 1.
The pitcher nods his head. 0-1 count. That'll be fly ball to left. And he makes the catch. Good try. And the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. So we go to bottom of the 7th. Phillies holding on to a 6-2 lead. And the pitcher on the mound is going to be Louis Coleman. Louis Coleman making a 7th start with an 0-1 record, 4.82 ERA, and 11 strikeouts. We're going to slow down the Phillies. And his first victim will be Cesar Hernandez, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles to his credit. We're going to improve a little bit more. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
It's in the dirt for ball 1.
The 1-0 count. That's going to be a foul ball. Strike 1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Strike 2.
Took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Looking for the out. Ball 2.
There, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
New York Yankees visiting the Diamondbacks 4-0.
Right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one.
Brian, are you still in the chat?
Exactly the same way.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 1 for the Phillies. First strikeout for Louis Coleman. Well done by the Tigers pitcher. Taking out 1 more time. Here's the pitch to him. That's going to be fly ball to right center field. Does Montauk have enough speed? He does. And that's out number 2 for the Phillies. Good job by the Tigers defense. So we get our fourth look at Reyes Hoskins. He's 1 for 3 of a solo shot in the first, with a 309 average to his credit. Here comes Coleman. Strike one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
0-1 count. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Well, it might have been a hit or something. Ball one.
After one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down
ball
in the
two,
zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
2-2 the count.
Comes to 2-2. It's going to be ground ball, and he lets the ball get away from him. As that'll be a single for the Phillies. That'll be scored as an E6 for the Tigers. Second out one more time.
And he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Phillies still got base on him first with 2 outs. We can extend the lead.
In now, Andrew McCutcheon.
Here's the pitch. Strike one.
In there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
Andrew McCutcheon, he's 0 for 3 with a ground out in the fifth. We're going to drive the base on him from first. The 0-1 count. It's going to be high fly ball to right. And he makes the catch, and the side is retired.
As he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it.
As we go to the top of the 8th, it's still 6-2 Phillies. Tigers looking to get something. Up steps Tommy Hunter. Make the 16th start for the Phillies with a 1-0 record, 2.08 ERA, and 18 strikeouts. As we get another look at that's Amir Candelario. He's 0 for 3 with a ground out in the 5th. He needs to start increasing his resume a little bit. Here's the pitch to him. Strike one.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball.
Tigers know what they have to do. They've been there before.
And D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big
pitch against the sign, 0-1 count. That'll be ground ball to right. Gives it the first one away. Not what the Tigers were expecting. Vasquez has already given up 8 hits and 4 strikes. 4 strikeouts. That's not bad. Miguel Cabrera can get something. He's 2 for 3 for a home run and a double his credit.
This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort.
The pitch against the sign. The pitch. Strike one.
In there for a strike. Bases are empty.
Miguel Cabrera looking for a good opportunity. Pitch against the sign, 0-1 count. That'll be fly ball to right, and that will be a single for the Tigers. As they needed that completely. Take it out one more time.
April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to
the replay of the single for the Tigers. Good job.
Not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way.
Rockies visiting the Brewers 7-2. Tigers staring at base on the first with 1 out. We're going to cut the Phillies lead. Ball 1. Nick Castellanos is 0 for 3 with a ground out and 6. The Philadelphia fans' attendance record, 16,142. Here comes the 1-0 count. Strike one.
He takes a pitch right down the middle.
Here comes the 1-1. That's going to be fly ball to left, and he makes the catch. 2 away for the Tigers. Oh my goodness. Take it out one more time. Kansas City Royals hosting the Rays 4-2.
If he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Pitcher gives the sign, the pitch. Strike one. Crescent Stewart's 1 for 3 for solo side in the second. Hoping to drive that base runner from first. Pitcher nods his head. 0-1 count. That'll be... And he makes the catch. The side is retired. Things are not going well for the Tigers right now. As we go to the bottom of the eighth, it's still 6-2 Phillies as they're holding on. And here comes Odubel. Herrera is 1 for 3 of a single. Him and the Phillies are doing very well. Here's the pitch to him. Ball one. The 1-0 count. Swing and a miss. Strike one. That's going to be a scoop up to the third. He gives it the first, one away. Pittsburgh Pirates visiting the Rangers, 3-3. Mikey Franco is... He has a solo side one of his previous times. Here's the pitch. Strike one. It's 1 for 3.
You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 0-1 count. It's going to be hitting the air to right. And Montauk makes the catch. 2 away for the Phillies. Well done. JT Realmoto is 2 for 3 with 2 singles to his credit. Pitcher gives the sign. And the Phillies are not done yet. That'll be a single for the Phillies. As they continue to put the pressure on the Tigers. Take it out one more time. Pensetta will get we get Nick Williams batting .337, 6 home runs and 18 RBIs to his credit. We're going to drive the base runner for first with 2 outs. Ball one. Yeah, that's his resume. Also 4 stolen bases. The 1-0 count. Ball 2. No team has given up a walk yet. Coleman's getting tired. Comes a 2-0 count. It's going to be ground ball to third. He gives it to first and the side is retired. Tigers have a lot of work to do. Phillies give up 1 as we go to top of the ninth. It's 6-2 Phillies. It's pretty much time for the Tigers to get something. As we get a look at David Robertson, making this 11th start with 1-0 record, 5 saves, 2.89 ERA, and 13 strikeouts. Tigers know how to fight. They will start with Nico Goodrum. He's 2 for 3 of a double and a single to his credit. As the team needs to get something. Here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Ball 1.
Number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Tigers know what they have to do. They defeated the White Sox in the finale 5-4 this week to cut the 5-game skid. So it hasn't been easy. Pitcher gets the sign, 1-0 count. Strike one. Comes a 1-1. That'll be fly ball to right, and does it have enough carry? And oh man, that will be a double for the Tigers. They needed that. They definitely needed that. 8th double for Nico Goodrum. Take it up one more time. What's up, Pittsmark? How are you?
The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base.
Tigers know what they have to do. Base runner at second with no outs. We're going to cut the Phillies' lead. Here's the pitch. Strike one. They came up close one time against the Boston Red on one of the games with the White Sox. It was like 7-6. The pitcher gives the sign on 1 count. Ball 1. Rocky Montex is off for 3. Pittsburgh says, I'm off work, buddy. My wife Heather Rogers got to feel better. Oh, that's good. So is he feeling 100% pure?
The 1-1 pitch.
1-1 count, and he almost had that hit, but it's foul ball, strike 2. Oh my goodness.
He's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's
Here comes a 1-2 count, and that'll be a pop-up to right center. And that's out number 1 for the Tigers. Bobby Wilson needs to get something carefully. He's 1 for 3 with a double in the 5th. We're going to drive the base runner from second. We're going to fight anything they have in front of them, including the Phillies pitcher. The pitcher gives the sign, the pitch. Strike 1. Pittsburgh says, yes, I have reason, fear for her safety. Well, safety is also key the entire time. 0-1 count. Not what he was expecting. And that'll be still a foul ball, strike 2. But yeah, Love comes first before I do anything completely. 0-2 count, another foul ball, strike 2. That was pretty much in a foul tip. And that'll be a strikeout looking. Out number 2 for the Tigers. When they would have had something to begin with at the most. As for the pin sitter, it's do or die time for the Tigers. As they bring in Grayson Greenier, he has an average of 183, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs to his credit. He wants to have the base runner from second and scoring distance, with 2 outs to their credit. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Kissel has 5 RBIs with 2 home runs to his credit. Needs to get a big hit for that base runner at second back there. The pitcher nods his head. The 0-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Grenier has a bad opportunity. Since Matt Moore is no longer playing right now. 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, and the Phillies get the victory. As they go up to 19-10, we're back on the losing streak again. After defeating the Phillies in the finale earlier this week, we're now down to 13-17. Phillies held on to win 6-2. But it was almost a good fought match between both teams. Now we've actually back in the losing column now, completely. It was not what I was expecting. Final score 6-2 Phillies. Okay, Matt Moore, guys. Bad news for the team. Matt Moore sustained an injury shoulder tear during today's game. It says here it appears he'll be out for about 1 to 2 months. So I think we're going to put him in a 60-day injured list. So it's going to be a little bit interesting who's going to be taking over Matt Moore at this point. As for the other one, I don't think we're going to worry about that. As we check out the other scores, we have the Washington Nationals going up to an even 14-14, sending the Cardinals down to 15-14. Final score is 6 runs to 4 with 14 hits and 1 error. Matt Graves with a second win for the Nationals. Boston Red Sox go up to 21-10 over the Oakland A's 3-1, 6 hits. Chris Sale with his fourth win. Matt Barnes with his 10th save. Cleveland Indians go up to 9-19, upsetting the Marlins down to 15-14. Scored 3-2 with 9 hits. Correco with his very first win. Hand with his 5th save. Metropolitans upset the Reds 3-2 by 1 with 7 hits. Mets with his 3rd win. Familia with his 5th save. San Diego Padres had a good game with the Braves, as they both have a record of 13-17. But the Padres went on to win 11-7, 13 hits. AJ Warren with his 4th win. Houston Astros go up to 20-10 as they beat the Twins in Minnesota 5-4 with 5 hits and 1 error. Wade Miley with his 3rd win. Osuna with his 11th save. Colorado Rockies go up to 18-13 over the Brewers, down to 11-20. 7-2 runs with 12 hits. Bettis with his 2nd win. Pittsburgh Pirates get a 10th win of the season, up to 10-18 over the Rangers, 7-6 with 10 innings with 13 hits and 1 error. Vasquez goes up to 2-0. Craig with his very first save. White Sox improved their extending lead over the Orioles 3-1 with 6 hits and 1 error with a 20-9 record. Ivan Nova with his 2nd win. Nate Jones with his 8th save. Kansas City Royals go up to a 15-15 record over the Rays, down to 16-14. Scored 7-3, 10 hits and 1 error each. Sulquin with his 2nd win. Ian Kennedy with his 2nd save. Arizona Diamondbacks go up to 13-17, upset the Yankees 10-4 with 13 hits and 1 error. Andrettius with his 2nd win. LA Dodgers go up to 22-10 over the Giants 3-2 with 8 hits and 1 error. Bauer with his 2nd win. Jansen with his 13th save. The Blue Jays go up to 16-13 as well over the Angels 9-7, 15 hits. Matt Shoemaker with his 5th win. Gillis with 14th save. And the Mariners shut out the Cubs 3-0. They go up to 10-22. Cubs go down to 19-9. As Gonzalez gets his 1st win. So yeah, we're now back in the losing column. We got one more game against the Phillies. And then the Tigers will be back in Detroit, hosting the Royals. Anything can happen. So we check out the standings. Royals have won 6 straight as they're looking to take control over the White Sox, as they're now 15-15 with a 6-game winning streak to their credit. As they're looking to extend more than 6 as we speak. As they're only 5.5 games behind the White Sox, going up to 20-9 with 2 consecutive wins. So we just have to get back in it, as we're pretty much tied with the Twins, 12-16. The Houston Astros have won 5 straight, up to 20-10 from 15-10 to 20-10, with a winning percentage of .667. They're 1st place in contact, 4th in pitching, also with speed. As they won 9 out of the last 10, over commanding lead over the Oakland A's, with 5.5 games ahead. Astros have lost 7 games straight, 13-11 down to 13-18. Anything can still happen if anybody embraces a losing streak or anything, but these two are pretty much an okay factor. As we look at the standings, Yankees, Blue Jays, Rays, Royals, and Oakland A's, Rangers, and Tigers. Bottom list, Mariners, Orioles, Indians, Angels, and the Twins to the resume. Phillies go up to 2 in a row. They kicked their ass this morning. Let's go up 6-2. And so up to 19-10. With a winning percentage of .655. As they're 4 games ahead of the Marlins. As a matter of fact. Hold on a second. The Metropolitans have won 2 in a row. They're up 13-16. As they're only a half game behind the Nationals. So one of these 2 teams is looking to maybe take the spotlight from the Marlins. On almost the opposite or the positive side completely. So we'll see. See what happens from there. The Cincinnati Reds have been falling apart, so have the Cardinals. They're down 21-9, but they still have a 1-game lead over the Cubs, so they can recover real quick and try to recover. The Pittsburgh Pirates have won 2 in a row. They're now 10-18. They're only 4.5 games behind the Cardinals, so they're looking to extend those 2 games perhaps. But I expect the Reds to come back up there a little bit more and continue to put the pressure on. The LA Dodgers have won 2 in a row, so have the Rockies. Dodgers go up to 22-10. They have a good resume, and they have a good opportunity on that too. The Rockies have won 2 in a row as they're looking to stay close with the Dodgers. Giants have lost 5 straight, 11-14 down to 11-19. And so only 2 games behind the Diamondbacks. As we take a look, Cubs, Rockies, Cardinals, Marlins, Nationals, and the Metropolitans. Bottom list, Brewers, Pirates, Giants, Diamondbacks, and the Padres. Now the big theory. Red Sox game back a win, they're now 21-10. As they are only ahead by 4 games with the Yankees and the Blue Jays. Blue Jays have won 2 in a row. Cincinnati Reds are still falling apart essentially, from 16-8 down to 16-14, as they only won 3 games out of the last 10. The New York Yankees are still in first place, first with power and pitching, 6th in defense. If you guys can hear me, type it in the chat. Blue Jays looking to take over the Yankees with a 6-13 record, as they won 2 straight. The Orioles have also lost 3 straight. They're down to 10-21. And that's going to do it for episode 30, or 29. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Hold on a second. And what's up, Force Play? How are you, buddy? I did check out one of your recent videos. 6 likes on the episode. Good job. That's going to do it, guys. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. The more people we bring in, the more we all grow together. If you guys want to catch more MLB 19 from every weekend, every Saturday and Sundays, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that red support button. If you guys haven't had the opportunity. If anyone in the chat, FIFA, Fourth Place says FIFA Women World Cup is coming. Oh, that's good. When is that coming, buddy? If anyone in the chat has a Facebook or Twitter, if you guys do not have a Twitter, you guys need to create an account and join the IamACreatorCommunity.com. There's over 500 plus creators. You can also join that community as well. The more people we bring in, the more we all grow together. 7 likes. Very good. If you guys have any questions, any game you want to see on the weekly schedule, type it in the chat. Let's go, let's grow, pay it forward, and be rewarded, and never ask for support back to begin with. If you guys have a community tab, have James Cox join your, what do you call it? Join your, community tab as we speak. As you guys can see, Techno Snipe is now my new moderator. Today the Beast came in, so we're gonna be all good. Tomorrow I will not be streaming. I'm gonna be with my top sexy moderator after 6 o'clock tomorrow night, but not tonight. I have another 2 to 11 today, 9 to 6 tomorrow, and I'm off every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday coming up over the weekend. Over this weekend, so this Tuesday and Wednesday, you guys will get a new episodes of Borderlands Game of the Year Edition. So stay tuned for that and stay forward to that. But that's all the time I have. Final score 6-2 Phillies. We're down to 13-17. And that'll be in a couple days from the weekends and on the weekends. Thank you Force Play, thank you Prince Mark, thank you Commander Spark, Tanko Snipe, Commander Spark and the Beast for stopping by. Like I said, I will be live Monday morning with Assassin's Creed Syndicate, or I might be doing the debut of Division again. I mean, the very first episode of it, since I haven't played it for a long time. But it all depends. Anything I can do to help Force Play, anything can happen. And thank you guys for Monday, definitely. Remember, I will not be live tomorrow night after 6. Love comes first before I do any episodes completely on the evenings. I'm still no longer doing episodes on the evenings when I'm with her. It's been 707 days since her and I have been together. We're taking our time, looking forward to it. This is my hot and sexy, beautiful princess, as we speak. So it's going to be our 2-year anniversary. It's going to be on my birthday on the 24th this month. In which I will be 26 by then, in a couple weeks, so stay tuned for that. Anyway guys, that'll do it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. My Tigers are now 13-17. As we got one more game with the Phillies, and then we go to, then we take on a different team. Yeah, June 24th, buddy. Be good to one another, be kind to one another, and love one another. And I will see you guys later. You guys have a good work day, and be careful not to get yourself in trouble or anything. Thanks guys, have a good day.